Welcome back to Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
That's right, Saturday at 10 Eastern on ESPN, Lomachenko defends his WBO junior lightweight title against Miguel Marriaga. Now joined by founder and CEO of Top Rank Boxing promoter extraordinaire. I love that. Every time someone gets punched in the face, I'm like, nope. Okay, I want to talk about on a conference call. You had a conference call this week on Tuesday to promote this fight.
Yes.
And you said the following: Lomachenko is technically the best fighter that I have seen since the early Muhammad Ali.
Wow. That is correct.
That's a hot take.
Wow. Yeah, that is correct. Now, take this kid. When he was an amateur, 396 amateur fights against everybody in the world, lost one. And that fight that he lost, he revenged 4 times. He won 2 Olympic gold medals, 2 amateur world championships. Nobody else has done that. Now he comes into the professional ranks, and in 9 professional fights, he's won 2 world championships. He's the great defensive fighter, but there are other been great defensive fighters. Floyd Mayweather is a great defensive fighter, but Floyd is a defensive fighter. He'll throw enough punches in a round to win the round, but it always goes to the scorecard. Lomachenko is an offensive weapon as well as a defensive fighter, and he's looking all the time for weakness in the opponent. He wants to destroy the opponent, not just win a decision.
Player, Michelle.
Right.
I love getting revenge.
So you
4
talk
times.
about two-way player, right? He is.
Okay, Bob.
He is the LeBron James of boxing.
Thank you.
Bob, you and I, we were friends.
Bob Arum, take this with all the respect I can give you. My eyeballs just told my brain something that said you skipped a lot of great fighters to go back to Muhammad Ali. Respect.
I like it.
Roy Jones comes to mind in terms of the eye test. And you're saying he's more skilled and even better than Roy Jones?
Yes, because the difference with Roy was an extremely skilled fighter. Roy always looked for the easiest touches in his career. Look at he fought a cab driver. This kid only wants to fight the best. And Roy Jones, great fighter. And I love Roy. He's a great person. But not as good as Lomachenko. Now, look, I have a matchmaker, Bruce Trampler, Hall of Fame matchmaker. And he looks at Lomachenko, and he says, what if Lomachenko fought Sandy Sadler? What if he fought Willie Pep? What if he fought Salvador Sanchez? All guys in his weight class, Alexis Arguello. He would play with all of those guys. He is that good.
Okay. All right, I got one more question for you, because look, your last fight was a huge success on ESPN. Right. We expected Manny Pacquiao to play with Jeff Horn, and what happened was a robbery in my eyes.
But myself, I told you he wouldn't play with him. This is a tough guy, Horn, big, tough welterweight. And let me tell you, I don't care how Teddy called that fight. It was a close fight. I was there. I got in the ring after the fight, and I had Manny winning by 1 point.
Right.
I had it 6 rounds to 6 rounds, and I gave Manny a 10-8 at 9th round.
Yep, for the 9th.
Yeah.
For the knockdown.
All right, Bob, you know it wouldn't be complete if we didn't ask you again about the fight of the century, Mayweather-McGregor. So here's my question. Yeah. The odds are running about 500 to 1 right now. Would I be crazy?
No, it's 5 to 1. It's 500 to win 100.
Right.
Yeah, so it's 5 to 1. I'm from Vegas.
He doesn't know.
I'm just saying, would I be crazy?
Don't argue with him.
That's a Vegas game.
Would I be crazy to throw a little money on that? Just on the off chance.
It is the best investment. 20% return on your money. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. The odds should be 500 to 1.
Right.
Instead, it's 5 to 1.
There's no chance, no way. Wild punch. They say anytime you get into a ring, anything can happen.
Knock himself out.
No chance at all, Bob, and all your boxing. You don't think this can happen?
There's no chance at all. I have as good a chance of beat Floyd Mayweather, which is none, that McGregor has.
I agree with you, but man, to hear from you makes a lot more sense.
And you suckers are going to pay for it, huh?
Oh, hell yeah.
Loser.
$150 also. I heard the pay-per-view is higher than that.
100.
Y'all dumb.
Is it
Y'all
100?
dumb.
100.
We don't know
But they're
anything.
charging 100 pounds in England at 4 in the morning.
What?
So it's $130.
I'm having a Julia Roberts movie marathon that
You're
night
not.
at my house. If anybody wants.
Hold on.
Oh no,
hold
I
on.
am.
No.
Not misconduct.
You don't even know.
You're coming up.
Terrence Crawford. I miss.
Look, if people want to see a competitive fight, and it's not my fight, so I'm...
There you go.
Not, it's Golovkin and Canelo. That's the competitive fight.
What about Terrence Crawford? I know Max.
Terrence
late
Crawford's going to be on ESPN in 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's a real talented kid. He has 2 world titles at 140 pounds. He's fighting this African boy who has 2 world titles in the same weight division.
Wait a minute.
This will be the first time in years that 4 world titles in the same division are unified. Hasn't happened in, I think, 15 years.
Interesting.
On ESPN.
Respect. He's another guy in the pound for pound.
Absolutely.
Who could be the top? And you still say Lomachenko over Crawford?
Again, Terrence is a tremendous fighter, but it's a different skill set from the skill set that Lomachenko had. Terrence is a great offensive fighter. He is very, very smart, but it is not the same type of skill set that Lomachenko had. It's like the difference between a power forward and a point guard.
Right.
Different. They're different.
Yeah, but when Terrence Crawford sees blood, he actually gets hungrier, madder, hits harder. It's insane. Like the later rounds, he gets better.
He's a tremendous fighter, and I love the kid. And he represents the Midwest, which is the heartland of this country.
Nebraska.
So I'm for Terrence Crawford. I mean, you don't have to sell me on it.
Bob Arum, Lomachenko, Marriaga, Saturday, 10 Eastern. Right here on ESPN.
That's a lot.
Don't do that. Don't
That's
do
how
that.
I get my
In
odds
other
from the
boxing news,
barbershop.
Sly told TMZ that we're going to see a Rocky Drago rematch in Creed 2. Is it a good idea or a great idea?
Oh, man.
Stick around. The greatest idea. What are we doing?
Let it go.
Wait, what?
This is SportsNation, brother.
No, because,
You are watching Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
This Sunday, E60 features Serbian Darko Milicic, the number 2 overall pick in the 2003 draft by the Pistons, who never lived up to the hype. That is not how you want your
Is that on you or the hype?
E60 boys, by the way.
Ain't that on the hype, not you? Not Diesel. I'm hyping it up. It's got
Not
guns
Diesel.
these
He's
days.
just fat.
Are you in for a treat? Have you heard about America's fastest growing segment?
No.
Featuring a
Well,
man.
here it is, the Sports Nation mailbag.
Mailbag?
Fake mail and a fake bag
Like my
from our
shoes?
real producers. I keep missing you.
Where is LZ, by the way? This guy misses
Well,
more days.
but
know where he is.
don't get me started.
I'm here, man. You ain't got to talk like that while I'm sitting right
First
here.
up, Anne Marie from California says James Harrison spends
Compton.
almost $300,000 a year on his body.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
it is Compton.
That's my
Wait
wife.
a minute.
Anna Marie.
Marcellus,
Wait a
you're looking
minute.
very
That took you
svelte.
too long.
How much do you spend on your body?
Oh, my body. Look, first of all, total respect for this guy spending
Dang.
$300K because it's worth the investment. Return on, yes, it is. You make millions of dollars and you give a piece of that to you
Bro.
and your recovery.
Well, which
your
part's
You
health.
spending
$300?
$300 grand for this?
No, he's...
I can give him the same workout
No.
for $10.
What?
Let me the hood, man. We got all that stuff.
Let me break it down.
Yeah, do
It's the chiropractor, it's the acupuncturist, it's the cupping, it's the dry needling. It's them flying in and out of town and being
Well, what?
specialists. It's about y'all act.
Dry
Y'all,
needling?
well, I mean, oh, look at that boy right. See, that's $300 right
I still
there.
think that's
$300.
Photoshop.
That's $300.
Ew.
I don't spend that
What kind of weird
much.
stuff is this?
Let me tell you, I spend a whole lot of money on my body, but it certainly has to make it look better. That's what it comes down to.
The James Harrison's body?
That's what goes on.
James Harrison is what,
Is it
38?
vitamins?
It's 38+ years, and he's still at a high level, still averaging over 5 sacks a game last few seasons.
Whatever he's doing works for him. I'm just saying.
Yeah. If you guys were pro athletes, that would be nothing in comparison to what you can make.
Yeah, I don't know about
It's not about. It's not about.
Look at this.
Still my favorite.
Come on, it's cost $300 grand, man.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, this gym looks like, you know, like
It looks like
a gym.
It's the recovery.
Like $29 a month.
It's the specialist.
By the way, every practice facility has a coach up, has a chiropractor in there, has all that provided. Why is he going in?
You know this better than anybody in NBA circles. When they travel around with their trainer, their chef, and everywhere that they go, they got their specialty guy.
The chef's big.
Yeah, you got to have somebody to stretch you. Somebody to
I would pay $300 grand a year.
I mean, you know, that's the LeVar Ball pricing for the person.
Now, does it have to be 300,000?
You're not a big baller, you can
Not a big baller.
Yeah, he can afford it, but he is paying a little too
If I
much.
could
That's a
afford it,
premium.
I would do it.
Oh, yeah,
you don't
by
think
far.
J-Lo spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on stuff a year just for
Just to make this
all
lined
that?
up. Yep.
Like, I mean, it's worth it. Look, it's worth
stuff.
it. Shut up. Next up. Oh, speaking of the devil on the Bronx, Julio.
R.I.P. Did he send this before he got stabbed?
Neymar got paid. I don't know.
Power,
I don't know what.
from Power.
Yeah, we got it. I don't know what PSG or Barcelona is, but I do know what $263 million is. But for serious, is any athlete worth that much money? What an existential question. Barcelona accepted the €222 million payment that activated the buyout
Got you.
clause.
Strike tucked it in nicely, sir.
God, his actual deal is 5 years, worth $53.5 million
Getting that
a
jersey, bro.
year, Marcellus.
America lied to me. They told me football was going to be it. Damn it, it's soccer.
I like soccer. I love soccer.
I mean,
Come on, man.
That is.
I didn't know. Like, growing up, if somebody would have told me any of this, oh, trust me, I've been kicking that ball, never throwing it. It's crazy. This is the most insane thing. They paid him $222 million just to say, can we get you? And then we're going to pay you $50
It
million on
happens in
top.
Major League Baseball as well, where some of these guys come over from Japan. You got to pay $100 million just to be able to talk to him. Look, the point is here is that he is worth it simply because for PSG, he's a global superstar. He's
really
a global
is.
superstar. He gets them further in the Champions League. This guy is worth every single penny.
And by the way,
He makes-
unlike American professional sports leagues where if the Cowboys sell a bunch of jerseys in Tokyo, they all have to share that money. That doesn't really work like that for soccer clubs. Like, that's my money.
my money,
The
yeah.
revenue sharing does not exist. So the manager, look, I'm going to buy a PSG jersey as soon as I can get one right now.
Oh, buddy, that's nice.
Yeah, man. Like,
I don't think it's a smart move for him specifically in terms of his career, but for PSG, absolutely.
Well, there's still talent
man.
around.
Would you,
$50 million
You get to go to
a year.
Paris and you still talent.
I mean, he's already playing with one of the best pairings of people in the world. He's got Suarez, he's got Messi. I mean, why would you leave those two if you're talking about the three of them and try
I'll
and
tell you
they've
why.
already been great for years.
How much was he getting paid over there, though?
Yeah, what was he getting?
Well, they're 53.
Saying, there's already
Kyrie Irving.
Plus, you can finagle your taxes somehow and try not to have to pay many of them. That's a great idea.
I think his dad does that.
Also
other
fun.
story.
All of them do
Also
it, right?
fun. Next up, Vernon from Inglewood, California.
Up to no good.
No, that's
It's
not right.
Apollo.
It's Apollo from L.A. Sly Stallone's got
R.I.P.
fired up for
again.
a Rocky Drago rematch. If he dies, he dies. This is going to be better than Mayweather. Yeah, of course it is. That's an easy question.
Mayweather?
What is going on?
I don't know.
So it looks like Drago's pretty much confirmed for Creed 2.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a party without Drago, would it?
What capacity is he coming back? As a trainer, or is he going to be fighting you, or
Well, I'm gonna punch him.
are you guys going to fight? You know, round 2 senior citizen battle.
You know I gotta hit Drago once.
Is he going to be training notes for someone to fight? Adonis.
Oh, you know what? Tune in next week. It's gonna be good.
Nobody's against this, right?
The only place I want to see Rocky and Drago fighting is at the cookout after one of them had too much Henny, because these two old dudes are not true. I'm not trying to see these dudes in the ring.
They on that yak.
Let me step
They don't
up.
look like yak.
Based on that clip, it sounds like that's exactly what he's talking about. It's a situation where they get into fisticuffs outside of the ring.
They arguing over who won
By
the
the way,
district title at 75 or
I'm
whatever.
not laughing at either one of them. Dolph Lundgren looks amazing still.
And
Sylvester
Stallone
Stallone,
spends $300 grand a year.
at least $300 grand a year to still look good. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know why we do.
Looks.
Then there's, oh God.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
No wonder you're for this. No wonder you're all for this.
Really, Marcellus?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna act like you're any better than me in this video? Like you are just as stupid as I am.
In America.
You have the little flags. You know?
Running on the beach with the beanie beads out.
They should let good enough be left alone.
Why?
I don't want to see that
It's
again.
just one
Come
fight.
in America
Hold on.
too. No.
Well, no, but if Drago's training like the hot up-and-coming Russian fighter,
Yeah, come on, man.
and then they have the press conference, and instead of Creed and the little little Russian getting into a fight. It's Rocky and Drago at the
like
press conference.
impromptus and
Yeah, like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying like they're the main focal
okay.
point.
I thought you meant like out.
No,
Okay,
I just want him in the movie.
Yeah, not like leading up into the ring. Not the big three of boxing.
What if it's Drago's
I don't want to see. I don't want to see the big three of boxing.
Adonis is avenging his father's death by killing Drago's son.
That's too
Too much?
formulated.
Okay, all
That's
right,
too
okay,
much.
all right,
You're
all
mad at power.
You've been in Hollywood too long.
1,800 pounds of
I'm going in.
pressure.
Come on, now I kind of want to watch that scene. Come on
that
after
was
the
so
break.
good.
I can change. You can change.
This
There we go.
Shirt off. This is a move.
Living.
This kid's my hero.
Why is he staring at me?
Man, he is winning in life.
He's like intense.
Yeah.
Yo, those eyes.
I kind of love this kid. ESPN, our night of Golden Boy boxing is highlighted by our main event bout featuring Mauricio Herrera and Jesus Soto Caras.
Carras.
Golden Boy.
Time now for Tómala, presented by Toyota.
Mauricio Pedrosa over here. Thank you for having me outdoors with this weather. Let's go to the Tómala of the week. The very exciting Copa MX, that was a lie, and this is not a lie. Look at Luis Quintana with the amazing bicycle kick for the, wow, amazing golazo. How could you not love 110 degrees in downtown LA? I'll see you next time.
Yo, tell him to stop wearing that shirt. Maybe it'll be a little cooler.
You're going to attack Mauricio. Winners, losers, here they go. This is a rain delay. Last night, D-backs, Cubs.
Pretty good.
And the bullpen did some stuff.
I like it.
Great
so
pick.
far, I'm with you.
How long did they practice
So
this?
far, I'm with
Oh, wait. Is it duck hunt? What is that?
This is college baseball-esque. College baseball, you see a lot of this.
Yeah,
Guys
they do
do a
that.
dance off.
I think that's why I was surprised.
No, everything.
He's bowling?
I don't
Make
know
the pin
that.
drop.
More of that,
Yeah.
big league.
Oh, by the way, they stole that from Shaq. Shaq did that when he was on the Suns, where everyone lined up with bowling pins. They bowled, and then he tells the last one, you better drop, and then the last guy drops. So,
Did
not
Shaq do
original
that?
Arizona Diamondbacks.
I mean, we're out of
More of
ideas.
this. We need more of this in baseball. This is what I'm saying. This
I
is
was
the kind
gonna
of stuff.
say.
Yeah, more of this and less
This makes
baseball.
me
More
happy.
baseball,
More rain
more
delays. More rain delays in baseball, please.
Loser growing up. Check out this dude enjoying his ice cream, shirtless at the ball game. This is perfect, right?
I got to go to the ball game with
This is
Junior.
perfect.
We got to
And
catch
you?
up. This little man winning right now.
No.
Look at him.
I mean, he's just in the zone.
Serving
better
looks
feed me or I'm
with
gonna-
that ice cream.
I'm not going to bed tonight.
As somebody whose job it once was to stand outside of a store with my shirt off, I appreciate this kid's effort.
Let me
What just
hear
happened?
more about that
Y'all can
story.
look into that. I worked at Abercrombie.
Was this like a year ago?
You like baseball and you
You think Jackie Robinson of Abercrombie & Fitch?
I'm just saying.
and you like baseball?
It worked out a lot. Just saying.
You got a bio.
Anyway, I like this kid.
I mean-
I like this kid. Look at him, serving looks. He says, I see you seeing me. I see you looking at me. Let me go ahead and take this down while y'all watching.
Like, move this helmet again and watch what happens.
This kid is a star.
Shoot that helmet again, Daddy. See what happens.
Oh, God. A winner. Skills. Watching figure skaters.
Whoa.
Wait a
One of our
minute.
better
Wait a
videos.
minute.
I covered the X Games 2 weeks ago. I don't think I saw anything that dope.
That would get me to watch.
Yeah, I would watch that.
How many takes? How many takes?
That's got to be at least 10.
You know how many, hold on, you know how many times they messed up?
Yeah,
minimum
All the
10.
different ways they
Hey,
messed
the
up.
sun is setting. Like you can tell, it's starting to
They started in the morning.
Underrated part of this
Yeah, that's
is the second kid. Underrated part is the second kid going from the sideboard to the middle board. That's a great move.
Winner. Pitchers.
Oh.
Here's a guy using the tire of his golf cart as a putt.
Wouldn't that be loser putters then? Because you don't get to putt anymore.
Yes.
Are y'all impressed by that?
Nah, it is disrespectful to the game.
Oh, here we go.
Range.
Here we
You
go.
saw that sign that says, go off to the golf cart.
You don't even know what course this is.
Yo.
This guy could be, he could
messed up.
own this
Again,
course. You have no
Respect my
idea what
game.
it
That
is.
golf's my heart.
Let me just say this again. It's so hard that Steph Curry, a guy who does it on his spare time, was better than like 200 of your best golfers who do it full time. Give me a break. This sport's a joke.
He hit a ball with a
You
tire.
feel good about yourself right
I
now?
feel great about myself.
Who is the king?
Pick one of the best in the different
Golf
ways.
must be so happy that Steph Curry doesn't do it full time. Because if he did, everybody would be trash.
Loser credibility. Apparently, the Doobie Brothers have agreed to tour with James Dolan
Wow.
and the world famous JD and the Straight
I have no idea.
Doobie
We
Brothers?
can't. Who are the Doobie Brothers?
That's a real thing.
I might go to
Let me
that.
say this. They got
James
the word.
Dolan?
No, I'm going to go after he gets off.
They got the word
But I'm going to see the
Doobie in
Doobie
there.
Doobie Brothers ain't got no bangers. I don't know them.
What? Doobie Brothers got
I'm out.
I went to the Doobie Brothers concert 5 years ago at the Carnival, and it was still banging.
Name a banger from the Doobie Brothers.
I'm done.
I can't sing them.
You're done. You're right. We'll see you guys